their country on the world's greatest stage. The result? 7 gold medals in 8 tries, including the last 4.
There's so many greats that have worn this jersey at that stage and brought home the gold.
The 2024 team features veterans looking for one more time on the top.
Looking forward to continuing our reign as Olympic champions.
Up-and-comers looking to make their mark on the international stage.
It's a great honor, man. I'm ready to represent.
And legends looking to win their first gold medal.
That's something I don't have and I really want it.
Tonight in Sin City, the road to the Paris Games begins for the 2024 team. It's the USA Basketball Showcase on FS1.
USA Basketball Showcase on FS1 is brought to you by Nike. Welcome to T-Mobile Arena here in the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, where LeBron James, Jason Tatum and company are all set to start their push for their 5th consecutive gold medal as they head to France. But first, exhibition basketball as our brothers from Canada come into town in front of the former president of the United States, Barack Obama, who will be watching this evening. And the schedule for the Americans as they tune up for Paris, Canada, Australia, and Serbia in Abu Dhabi. Canada here in Vegas. Then they travel to London after leaving Abu Dhabi and head to play the South Sudan, Germany, and the women will also be playing in London against Germany. Hi, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson along with the governor, Coach Bill Raftery, my partner, and welcome to Las Vegas. This is so exciting. Coach, not only do we get an opportunity to see some of the greatest basketball players in the world, but we also get an opportunity to see some of the greatest basketball players in the history of the game right now here in Vegas.
It's utterly incredible. You know, 2 teams. A lot of people speak very well of Canada as well, but for the USA, it's about rotations, getting the feel for one another, understanding what they can do and cannot do. They've got great size. Canada's going to have to counter with the push, get some easy baskets early.
All right, their head coach is Steve Kerr. He's also the head coach of the Golden State Warriors. He's won multiple world championships with the Warriors, looking for the gold medal, got the job in December of 2021. So let's take a look at the Nike starting lineups. And Coach, when you look at Canada and the United States, who jumps out at you?
SGA, really a talented kid. Great poise, great balance, can get any shot he wants. Of course, Jamal Murray in the backcourt as well. And the other end, how about that backcourt? You think they can make some shots? Booker and Curry knocking them down, but I think it's all about the bigs.
All right, time now to join the 3rd member of our team on the sideline, Christina Pink. And Pink, a lot of roster moves going on.
Yeah, a little bit of a roster shakeup for the red, white, and blue. Kawhi Leonard has withdrawn from Team USA, a decision made yesterday in conjunction with the LA Clippers. Now, his replacement is Derek White, but he has not joined the team yet, so they'll be shorthanded tonight. Team USA also missing their all-time leading scorer at the Olympics, Kevin Durant. He has been sidelined with a calf strain, but Steve Kerr told me he has increased his workload. He got some shots up today, but right now he is still considered day-to-day, Gus.
All right, thank you very much, Christina. Let's take a look at the rules for international competition according to FIBA. And Coach, some minor changes, minor differences.
Well, I think the big thing is on the rim when you lose a lot of shots are going to be knocked off. Of course, the shot clock. I don't think there'll be a problem with that. Getting to the free throw line early is a big thing, obviously. Backcourt with 8 seconds. Some interesting rules, and by the way, a foot shorter for that 3-point line.
How about that?
What do you think about Steph with that one?
You know, Steph Curry on Monday missed 4 shots in the scrimmage game. He practiced after the scrimmage game in front of everybody for about an hour and a half. I said, Steph, why are you practicing so hard? He said, I missed 4 shots in the game, and that doesn't happen. So he'll move in a little closer tonight. Joel Embiid, Dwight Powell will jump it up. Powell, 10 years with the Dallas Mavericks.
Use the whole floor, too. You hear about spacing and cutting.
Of course, you can do whatever you want to do. Man-to-man, all right. So here's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got Curry on the left
Nice
wing.
help,
And
Murray.
it's batted out from behind, out of bounds. Will stay right here.
This is a solid Canada backcourt. You know what Murray can do. Mentioned Alexander as well. Generally, LeBron just separates the C there with a strong drive to the goal. Holiday
game in the Philippines last year. Dylan Brooks had 39 points in that game for Team Canada. Now with Toronto, Dylan Brooks knocks down his first shot. That's a good sign for Team Canada.
He will not step away, that kid.
Like each other.
I don't think they had dinner while they were here, do you?
Jordy Fernandez is the head coach of Team Canada, recently named the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets as well. Embiid.
You know he can make three.
Devin Booker, the Phoenix Sun. Now Holiday, the kick.
Is there anybody you can recall as strong going to the goal as that guy? Physically imposing.
You know, on Monday I had a chance to watch LeBron. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to do this. I had a chance to watch LeBron James practice for the first time.
Did you really?
I had never seen him practice.
Well,
Caught many of his games over the course of his career. However, I watched him every drill.
He's almost my age now, 39, obviously, but it's incredible how he has taken care of his body.
States and the Canadians. Jamal Murray, Denver Nugget, won a world championship a couple of years ago off the front rim on the tier.
Balance, taking away any early hits.
You expect there to be a little bit of rust for the Americans. 6 long. Now Barrett, they want a big performance from him.
Makes the right play, this kid.
You can never speed him up. That's what the players, even the Americans, say about Shea Gilgeous. The basket draws contact. Looks like that'll be Booker.
Yeah, I think you're
Called
right.
for the foul.
Got to get on his left hand too, strong, and going to the goal. We talked about being smooth, and the ability to get to the free throw line is key too. Look at this, just always the correct decision. Really a fearless kid.
Shea Gilgeous Alexander, unquestioned superstar of this team, coming off his second straight All-NBA first team effort.
He gets a lot of his shots off the bounce. You notice that?
Yep.
And range, unerring.
R.J. Barrett, who's really had a great start to his career, started with the Knicks. He's the son of Team Canada.
Tough coaching, I think, at Duke. Got to put up with Mike.
So 6-1 Canada, off to a good start against the Americans. Holiday finds Embiid on the box, guarded by Powell. Americans with a size advantage over the Canadians. 4 to shoot.
Nice to the chest.
Forced his way inside, off the heel, no. Jamal Murray with a rebound. Alexander, quick burst.
Murray ready to step in for that jumper off the penetration as well. Powell, a good screener. Step back for an open three. Ooh.
Alexander, high pick and roll, 3 to shoot. Finds Powell, rise and fire.
He had an easier one earlier, passed it up.
USA, though, 0 for 5 from the field to start this game.
But they used the floor.
Booker, 0 for 6.
Just warming up.
As we mentioned, they could be a little rusty. Trying to figure out how to play together for the first time. Off the glass and in. That's Murray. And he's so great at that pick and roll.
Well, I think the USA showing signs of not being together very long. That will improve as the game's come on. Nice cut. And a good look by Holly, just a little deep.
And Dylan Brooks now, LeBron James, a little bumping, pushing. There's not a lot of love lost between these two men. They got into it when Brooks was in Memphis. Brooks now in Houston. When he was in Memphis, LeBron and the Lakers and Brooks in Memphis, they had their little altercations, which was really fun to watch for the game of basketball.
He gets physical. Some of an instigator and will not step back, Brooks.
Olynyk, former Celtic, now with Toronto baseline. And R.J. Barrett knocks down that deep lefty jump shot.
He loves those corner jumpers. Much more effective in that area.
How about this? Canadians up 11-1.
Nice ball fake.
Steph.
Forget it.
He'll stop the bleeding. 11-4. Remember, he took those extra shots last 2 days in practice across the lane. Brooks. Curry raking at it, fouled, and Brooks will go to the line.
A nice read right away to post up. Physically imposing, a disadvantage to Curry. Good team defender. Guys a little bit winded, too, with the early start. And there they go. You called some fights in your heyday.
Very beautiful love taps. But one thing about Brooks that I noticed in practice this week with the Canadians, watching the Canadians rather, when you watch him on TV, he looks like he's about 6'4", but he's actually about 6'6" and very wide.
I was going to say broader than I thought, watching on TV. Because I did have him at Oregon.
This is the second, 12-4, Canada. 5:08 to go. First quarter.
Olenek really sound defensively, too. Makes some threes.
Curry.
Look at that open middle to let him do his damage. A nice cut.
Booker inside, in and out. And a whistle traveling the call.
We mentioned there wasn't a big, imposing front lineup for Canada, but they can do this on the perimeter. Beautiful. Lefty stroke, drilling it. Barrett out of Duke, and the one and only easy game when you got that kind of delivery. Step, lighten it up.
The first 50 years of USA Basketball gave the sport and the world a reason to celebrate. The golden tradition threaded through a mission of purpose, growth, opportunity, unity, and legacy. Looking towards the next 50 years, we take the time to reflect on the journey that was and is golden together.
I'll tell you what, this guy named Steph Curry is phenomenal to play with. He's on my team today, and I got so many open looks, you know, so, but it was fun, man. It's a good day, good ball.
Felt good to get out here, run through some drills, run through some plays, play with some of the best players in the world, so it was a good job.
It's been a good time. Playing with some of the best of the best. Told you about some of the best of the best, you know?
I'm just happy to be here. I mean, I'm playing with Hall of Famers. Curry, KD, LeBron, and Embiid. I'm just happy to be here.
You know, you got a lot of great talent out here. You know, you got dudes that's going to be Hall of Famers, certified Hall of Famers already. So, you know, it's going to be intense. We always want that vibe.
Playing with some amazing talent like this is something you can't take for granted, so I'm ready to get started.
I'm just inspired by a lot of these guys, so day one we already get to scrimmaging. That's all I can ask for.
USA Basketball Showcase on FS1 is brought to you by Nike. Welcome back to Las Vegas. It's been hot here, folks. The forecast for the next 3 days, 118, 118, 119. And so far, Canada, the hotter team starting out with a 12-4 advantage.
Why do you worry about heat? You never leave the hotel.
That's right, I don't. Last September, these teams met for the third place bronze medal game in the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Mikal Bridges' corner three-pointer for the United States forced overtime. Dylan Brooks had 39, including a huge baseline jumper. And Canada won it 127 to 118 as they secured the World Cup bronze medal. 39 big ones for Brooks.
They do a good job screening, too, with the guards as well. Little flare screen here.
Alexander, step-back jumper in the baseline.
Here he goes.
Now,
what a talent.
Anthony Edwards is checked in along with Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, Tyrese Halliburton for the U.S. Turned it over for the fourth time now. That one almost a turnover as Barrett saves it from going out of bounds on the sideline.
Halliburton, good defender, too. Great passer as well. There he is. Great footwork, got in the right spot. Created the walk. Loved him during the World Cup. He stroked the three. Had a great year with the Pacers. Got hurt late in the year.
4:16 to play in the first. Edwards, double pump, up the glass and in.
I love him. Steve Kerr says he's the next guy. Some big-time talent.
12-6. Team Canada. Gilgis Alexander rejected. Anthony Davis got a hand on it and knocked it out of play.
How about this kid? Strong. LeBron-like in his physical approach at the rim. Good finisher, can make threes. It'll be fun watching him grow.
And he's been oozing confidence in camp. He said, I'm the #1 option. Y'all might look at it differently. They've got to fit it around me. That's how I feel. I love that kind of confidence.
I'll tell you what, I'm sure he heard some ribbon from other guys.
He's young, 22. Tatum, world champion. Tatum to the hole and the finger goal.
So strong and tough and confident. Got the title. Going to be an MVP at some point in this league, I think. Prolific scorer.
Here's Dort from Oklahoma City. Olynyk, and he'll lay it in. Nice dump down by Dort. Lou Dort. 14-8. Both teams starting to get warm now. Shaking off some early rust. Edwards.
Nice run by Bam on that ball screen. The dive, the find. Big time.
Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat.
Well, to talk about a guy that just does what you have to do. That culture in Miami fits right in.
Americans have hit their last 3 shots.
Lyles outside, a good deep shooter out of Kentucky.
Olynyk started by Tatum, tried to back him down, poked away by Tatum. Adebayo in the front court, and he'll throw it out of bounds. Left his feet. 5th turnover for the Americans.
Just a nice little play right here. Ball screen at the top, and Edwards could have shot that too. Good movement. So impressed how they space out. Don't clog things up. Nice dive. Ring the bell.
Olynyk. Now Andrew Nembhard with the Indiana Pacers.
Can run a team.
Straight away. Off the back rim long. Lou Dort with the board. New shot clock. Olynyk, quick release and hits.
There's a kid at Gonzaga, I think in 2012. He took a year redshirted to develop his game. Was so impressive. What, 12 years maybe now in the league?
17-10. Olynyk, 5 points. Game high. 14 Canada and the U.S.
Good D. Deflecting.
Walker coughed it up. Tatum the other way. Hard down the lane. Another finger roll goes down.
Well,
and that great body of Jason Tatum.
He can discard. Protect that baby.
He's got 4. Comes into the game. Hits his first 2 shots. 1:35 to go. 10-minute quarters in team competition. Nembhard.
Automatic switch and a front and weak side help. What a nice play. Alberton again active with the front.
Running the post.
This kid is fun to watch, Gus. And the Timberwolves are going to love it.
And that one shuffled ahead. Lyles.
Nice play.
Got everybody in the air and just laid in the easy one off the Anthony Edwards turnover. 19-12. U.S. with 7 turnovers here in the first quarter.
A little sloppy. Nice jumping on the passing lane there. Alexander Walker. A little sloppy, as you noted, giving up opportunities, but a heady play at the rim as well.
And Anthony Davis on the inbound with an easy dunk to make it a 19-14 game.
Championship caliber, right, Gus? Kentucky, Lakers.
From Chicago, Illinois.
He grew in high school and has amazing skills for a big.
Dort finds Olynyk. Extra dribble, pinned on the glass, gets it back and a whistle. And it looks like that'll be goaltending against the Americans.
If it was up on the rim, you can deflect it, but
I think that's an interesting rule. If the ball is on the rim, you can knock it off.
It's amazing. And the players have to get used to it too. International rules.
Tatum fumbling it. Baseline. Lyles that gets the puppies organized.
He does. The stroke was there.
Now Edwards trying to create.
Nice show.
3 to shoot in the quarter. Adebayo. And that's it. Not a great first quarter for the Americans. Canada doing a solid job. So we head to break with the Canadians opening with an 11-1 run.
A little rusty turnovers, as you alluded to, giving open opportunities. The lefty stroke and a dude Barrett here. Nice dive, deliver, big time, send it in.
Barry spins his way into the lane.
Barry goes to the spin. It's over. The man on his back, he's still wet. Going to the spin move.
Burnett for the win. Counted in the USA is golden.
Oh yeah, he's going to do some work on you down at the body shop. Madman. Kareem Maddox. And a real deal. Listen, he's going to go off the window. Great defensive play. This USA team, they some bad boys.
Nobody gonna be able to stop that. Nobody. If you come in here though, one dribble, step back, boom. But you gotta get away from him. Yeah. You need to know what to do with that. You face him, boom. Step back, step back. That's a bucket all day. Huh? Yeah. Cause I hesitate. Yeah. I hesitate because if I come back here and you bite, then I'm going by you.
And they're honoring the women's legends during the 50 years of USA basketball. So many incredible players out there. Lisa Leslie, Dawn Staley, Cheryl Miller, who, in my opinion, is the, by far, greatest women's player of all time. That is the GOAT right there, folks. Cheryl Miller. And it's funny, I saw Cheryl and Reggie, her brother, he wasn't bad, Reggie Miller.
She was better, I think.
Oh, much better. And he knows that. Hey, Kara, how are you? Good to see you. I saw him last night, and Reggie was with his sister, Cheryl. And as they walked out, I thought it was the sweetest thing. Reggie grabbed his sister's hand and led her out of the room.
That's great. That's a great story.
What a love affair. So many great
I was at UCLA. Reggie was a freshman. I had no idea who he was. I'm watching practice. He was making Steph-like jumpers.
Back then.
Oh, rhythm, smooth, knocking him down.
Yeah. President Obama.
You're taking pictures, holding up play here.
Hey, you know what? I got to be honest with you, Coach. I got my picture.
Did you?
I went over there. I had that. You know, I said, this is my only opportunity. It's my only opportunity. We got 8, 12 years. What a nice man. Very, very nice man.
You are the man, Gus. They all know you here.
Dawn Staley and President Obama.
I actually coached with Dawn fantasy camp.
Oh, wow.
I took over for her. The only one I had, is a memory.
Nembhard with the step back three as we start the second quarter. Americans not very good taking care of the basketball in the first quarter. 8 turnovers.
Or can he get up? Kiss! Edwards, look this kid.
Anthony Edwards makes it a 21-16 game.
Tom Crean had him at Georgia. Look at that, Dwayne Wade and Edwards. 2 pretty good players that Tom's coached.
Baseline.
Nice ball movement, a good Nembhard look. Nice rebound.
Inside, Anthony Davis, that one deflected by Lyles, out of play. And moments ago, our Christina Pink had a chance to catch up with Canadian head coach Jordi Fernandez.
All right, thanks, Coach. You told me you guys were itching to play some real competition. You started the game hot. What have you liked about the cohesiveness of your group so far?
It's been great. You can feel the energy. They're together. They're supporting each other. Our ball pressure has been good. We've been running the floor, so I'm happy so far with the first quarter. We just need 3 more months.
Yeah, and you talked to me about the defensive pressure you wanted to see, forcing USA into 8 turnovers. How do you like what you've seen on that end of the floor?
I like the commitment and, like I said, the energy, but we got to keep showing our hands. Right now, I don't know how it's officiated, but we're going to have to show our hands, otherwise we can get in foul trouble.
All right, thanks so much. Gus?
All right, thank you very much, Christina.
Nice ball fake there, too.
Here's Halliburton off the offensive rebound. Ball batted around. Halliburton saves it from going out of play. Edwards steps into a 3 and out of bounds.
And that's what Halliburton does. They've got a lot of guys, glue type of guys. Tyrese, good hustle.
Americans 8 of 19 from the field to start. Trying to get it back right here, and they do. Adebayo.
Just off a beat.
Edwards creating space.
Oh, nice screen.
16-foot fade and knocks it down.
How about the bump?
The Ant-Man. And a timeout call by Canada. The Americans after a slow start. Anthony Edwards in the second unit, getting them back in the game. Edwards with a team high 6. Canadians up by a penny.
Yeah, yeah, whoa. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Shoot from deep like 33 and I go beast like 23. 10 toes down, glued to the concrete and game time. Locked in when it's game time.
That's a guy that really knows how to use the bounce. Talk about slashing.
Well, that looked like a relatively benign move from Dwayne Wade, and he turned it into maybe the play of the game. Dwayne Wade, and one. He looks absolutely fantastic. He looks like D. Wade circa the 2006 finals against Dallas when he won MVP.
The boozer, and now Wade with a tomahawk jam. USA up by a dozen.
Anthony Edwards, affectionately known as the Ant-Man, Minnesota Timberwolves, Georgia Bulldog. And this is what he said: I'm still the #1 option. He's 22, folks, by the way. Y'all might look at it differently. They've got to fit in around me. That's how I feel. And if you see what he's doing so far, he may have a point off the bench. Young leg.
He has it. He got some springs, great field from deep, and I just love his elevation. Big time kiss. Knockdown. He is fun to watch. A lot of charm, a lot of personality, and obviously loaded with talent.
On the bench now, but Steph Curry's 36, LeBron James is 39, Kevin Durant is 35, Joel Embiid 30, Drew Holiday 34.
Why are you bringing up age working with me? Nice slip there. They do that well. Nice slip by Lyles.
And that foul will be called on Devin Booker. Dort going to the line. Lou Dort, he's a defensive star.
Ferocious is the word they use on him on the defensive end. Doesn't back down.
And what they say is he will put you in the torture chamber.
How about
Lou Dort will put you in the torture chamber.
You said working with me did that to you.
Oh, for like 25 years. I've been in Chateau
Amazing.
d'If with you and the torture chamber.
Detox.
Second one off the mark.
See if they get their legs a little bit, get a little more rhythm going.
21-20 Canada.
Took that early hit because of a lot of nice screen to get the big guy. Look at this. So strong and good. Maybe on his way to an MVP before he got hurt last year, Gus. Big, strong kid.
At the line, Joel Embiid. I caught game one of the Sixers-Knicks playoff series. I saw Joel Embiid grab a rebound on the defensive end, take one dribble, and throw a diagonal bounce pass from the free throw line in the backcourt to a cutting, I think it was Kelly Oubre, who didn't put the ball on the floor, and he dunked it.
Right. I think I do remember the play as well.
And the first thing I thought of, Coach, was this is the evolution, not of the big man in basketball. This is the evolution of mankind. He's 7 foot. He's not supposed to be doing that.
Incredible. And, of course, George joining the Sixers, they are stepping it up. And we're trying to catch up with Boston right now.
And when I talked to him at practice the other day, he said, you know, I'm not really a good passer. I said, I don't know about that, son. Inside, Trey Lyles. 23-21, Canada. LeBron back on the court. Holiday guarded by Hart inside, and the big man.
And what ball movement, and then the seal by Joel, and the fine. A Holiday delivery.
That's the advantage the Americans have, their size. Olynyk.
Nice D.
Blocked by Holiday, one of the best defenders in the NBA.
Amen.
James looking to get on track. Skip pass, Booker.
Nice ball fake.
Pull up off the bounce, and he banks it down.
They get it side to side in a flow beautifully.
First lead of the game for the Americans. 25-23. 6:28 to go here in the second. Blocked by LeBron.
Did not give up on it.
Recovered by Curry. Embiid drives, kicks. Booker, rising fire.
He can get on a tear.
Here they come. Shaking off the rust a little bit. Red, white, and blue.
Pretty impressive. Starts on the one end with ability to negate at the rim, not giving up on plays. That screen. You've got Holiday in position to block, and right here, not giving up. Is that reminiscent how he runs people down? They get the flow the other way. Embiid, you mentioned his passing. Nylon. Woo! Out of Kentucky, drilling it.
Come here, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, let's get it. Knock down, bro. Shot, boy. Hey, hey. Good pass, boy. Good pass, Bron. Oh, my God. There you go, Y. Cutter book. Cutter book. Stack, stack, Brooke. Stack, stack. There she go. There she go. Set it, AD. Set it, AD. Woo. Yeah, Bron. I got you, Y. I got you. Let's get it. I got Brennan. I got Brennan. You go up, Book, go up. It's for you. Hey, Book, knock down, Book. Knock down, Book. Get out down, Book. There, Joe. Good shot, Book.
All right, on Tuesday, Aaron Judge and the big Ohtani. Bryce Harper and baseball's brightest stars take center stage deep in the heart of Texas. It's the 2024 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Coverage begins Tuesday at 7 Eastern on Fox. I saw Ohtani against Pittsburgh. Man, oh man, he hit a home run off that, I forget the guy's name, the real speed baller in Pittsburgh. Talk about a speed baller. Joel Embiid, he said he wasn't a good passer. Watch this pass with the left hand, folks. Nice.
Got him set. Beautiful. Nice field. Drew the defense towards him.
I remember talking to Jason Kidd a few years ago when he was the head coach in Milwaukee, and he said that a player that can advance the ball up the floor with his left hand as a passer, that's what you look for.
Came from the right guy, too. One of the great passers in NBA history.
Yes,
incredible.
he was.
He was magnificent in New Jersey. One of the two finals. Nice block again against outstanding defender.
Holiday strips Jamal Murray, and LeBron James throws it out of bounds.
You know, that's we talked about getting a feel for one of that's twice they had two people through the middle of the two.
And that's the first turnover of the quarter for the Americans. They had 8 in the first. Under 6 to go. Powell.
Holiday takes the challenge. Got out.
Dylan Brooks back on the court. Drives on Embiid. Tough shot. Oh! He banked it down at 1. Wow. Dylan Brooks.
Took that hit as well. Embiid body chested.
He is rugged.
He is tough. Big time. Look at his hit now. Still get the balance and able to use the glass. Well, nothing bothers this guy either. Everybody's stepping up in a vociferous way. All the LeBron fans in particular.
Dylan Brooks, all defensive second team while in Memphis.
Right here, he's just banging shit. Look at, he's got a hand on James in front of us. He didn't care.
Here's James. Embiid in the post. This is where he earns his money. Nice look. Curry.
Great cut by
Barrett with the hard push in the corner. Murray.
Look at this look.
Curry.
Got help.
Holiday. Left hand, and it goes.
He felt that as soon as he caught it. Great vision by Curry and a film by Holiday.
First points of the game to Drew Holiday. 30-26.
He didn't have to score. You know that as well, guys.
Brooks again. This is the basket. Out of bounds, and we'll head the other way.
We'll talk about passing with Embiid. This guy's been doing it for a long time. 39 years of age, still in magnificent shape and terrific vision. Nice step.
USA using that size advantage. They're out rebounding the Canadians 22-9.
Powell stepping in, picking up that charge on Joel Embiid. Five fouls, too, guys.
That's right.
As we noted,
it's opposed to 6 in the NBA. Second foul on Embiid. Anthony Davis will come in, and the big fella will take a blow on the bench. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander back on the court. Look at his handle. All you young players out there. You can't speed him up.
Feel. Understand, can get where he wants to get.
Brooks thinking about it. SGA quiet offensively.
Nice.
Pull-up jumper off the dribble and good.
That's what he can do. Has a great feel of when to get those feet organized and drill it.
Terrific mid-range game.
LeBron really getting Barrett on the backside. A nice dump down. Steve Kerr. I'm getting old. Saw him at Arizona. Great player there.
I thought you said don't talk about age.
I know.
You say that to me, and now you're talking
younger.
about it.
He's younger, though. Much younger.
You know what?
He knew how to make that jumper with Michael.
Courageous when he was with Michael Jordan.
Michael always had somebody alongside him that could drill that
John
jumper.
Paxson.
Yeah. Nice slip and a fire. Pretty. That's small ball right now. This is a very tough matchup for Canada right now.
Two teammates hooking up. Anthony Davis and LeBron James with the Lakers. J.J. Redick now their new head coach, which I feel is a great hire, an incredible hire.
Nice pass.
Alexander the other way. Look at that handle.
Yeah.
Guarded by Holiday. Wants to take it to him now and a whistling foul.
Tell you what, you're not going to get around him though. Magnificent. What? He and Derek White, so important for Boston. Of course, he's going to be a nice addition coming here. But look at that slip. The wide open middle, nobody stuffing it. Step and go with some power.
Ball really moving around for the Americans. They have 9 assists by 8 different players. 32-28. Anthony Edwards got him going after trailing in the first quarter. His energy off the bench. Canada led by as many as 10. United States by as many as 5. The United States men's team has participated in the Olympics since '36 and have won a record 16 gold medals. In '92, NBA players started competing with the Dream Team. And since then, the United States has won gold in 7 of 8 Olympic games and have a 58-4 overall record. In the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, played in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, they won 5-1 en route to winning the gold.
Two pretty impressive guys right there in the history of basketball.
Jerry Colangelo and Mike Krzyzewski.
Jerry and Mike got together, and you're playing for your country. And that's all these kids the last couple of Olympics have bought in. A magnificent effort by Jerry leading the administrative way, and one of the greats in the game.
I remember asking Coach Krzyzewski one time, did he ever get bored coaching college basketball at Duke for so long? He said no, the USA basketball assignment really scratches that itch for him.
He felt he got a lot out of it for his Duke team as well. Adjusting to these great talents.
And how about this young kid going to Duke? Oh my goodness. GP.
There he is, the glove. Saw him at the airport.
One of the greatest defenders in the history of basketball.
I'm going to have to ask him if he thinks Holiday's a better defender than him. What do you think he's going to say?
Of course not, but close. Crossover, Tatum.
Strong. That's what's impressive. We know he can make threes, but he can get by people, those broad shoulders, and locks you up.
And you talk about broad shoulders. You know, Plato, that wasn't his real name. It was given to him by his wrestling coach. Plato means broad. You might want to call Jason Tatum Plato because he's got shoulders on him. Meanwhile, a foul. SGA getting to the cup.
They got everybody.
Anthony Davis with the foul.
Sneaking a peek and then the dive to the rim. Very alert. Cut by Alexander. And Davis in his playing days at Kentucky just controlled the glass, block shot. Didn't have to score a point. Yeah.
And SGA's coach, college coach in attendance, Coach Cal. Was at Kentucky, now he's heading to Arkansas.
Yeah, a Razorback.
Where the barbecue gets even better. So many players Coach Cal has sent to the NBA during his time. Going all the way back to UMass. Marcus Camby, Memphis, Derrick Rose, and then all the stars at Kentucky.
Just amazing, the array of talent. His comment lately, though, is he's not as interested in high school kids at Arkansas. So why should I coach them, train them, and then they switch schools on me?
Transfer portal. Didn't work.
You would have been in demand. You would have been in big demand in your playing days.
I wish from your mouth that you would have been in big demand. Here's Adebayo. Eric Spoelstra, his head coach, is an assistant with the United States men's team here. He's head coach in Miami. He's one of Cal's guys as well. Went to Kentucky from Newark, New Jersey.
A lot of ways this USA team can play, though. As we talk about small ball, they can play half court, can push it, and unselfish.
Murray. And Miami just got a player, and I know you know him. Miami just got a player in Khalil Ware from Indiana with the 15th pick.
I know.
Watch that kid. If he can get his motor going, and he will get his motor going playing in that system with Coach Riley in Miami, you have a young man that's a 7-footer that's going to be wonderful.
They had a great coach on the sidelines as well, Eric Spoelstra.
He had like 27 and 11 in a summer league game, 26 and 11 in the summer league game the other day.
Brooks is always in the middle of everything. You notice? He attacks, goes after it.
The instigator.
They're not the least bit afraid.
34-32.
Nice corral there defensively.
Canada 7 of 11 from the free throw line. The U.S. 2 of 6. Skip pass. Edwards. Extra pass. Halliburton dumps it down. Bam!
This kid can pass. Hubbard with the feel and delivery.
(36-32) USA. Halliburton with 3 assists already. He led the NBA in assists last year. Brooks.
Automatic switch, big challenge.
Edwards skipping.
So good in traffic. Oh, they got to knock down right here. I don't think they get Brooks.
Anthony Edwards was a tremendous football player when he was growing up in Pop Warner. Running back, noted as one of the best Pop Warner running backs in the nation when he was a kid. And I said, what happened? Why'd you stop playing football? He said, I hurt my finger. And I said, you know what? I think football, I'm done. And he went straight to basketball.
Well, he's got a physique.
And the rest, as they say,
is history. He's got a presence.
He's got a body.
Flair.
And an aggressiveness. Just like a running back. Jamal Murray. Barrett. They need him. Hello. Long rebound. Halliburton.
Much better with that corner jumper. Nice pass on the lockup. And Canada has done a nice job rallying to the box area.
Edwards sets his feet. Got it.
Good ball fake, but also the cut by Davis. Set it up. Froze the D.
52% shooting for the Americans with a minute to play. Largest lead of the game right now for USA.
Nice
Checked by Anthony Davis.
Who else? Here he is again.
And a whistle and foul on the baseline.
He got the body early. What a presence.
USA with 6 blocks in this game. No blocks for Canada. We told you about their size.
All these guys work hard off season, but they're not in game shape right now. Watching a couple of the USA guys.
R.J. Barrett traded to his native Toronto in December after 5 seasons with the Knicks. put up great numbers.
There's that basket you talked about earlier. They've done this a few times. And that's that feel for one another, or lack.
Tyrone Lue, head coach of the Clippers, also an assistant with Steve Kerr for Team USA.
Quite a staff.
Mark Few from Gonzaga, head coach. Been the 2 Final Fours with the Zags. And assistant coach.
Screen and the dribble handoff. Nice D again. Halbert.
Here's Edwards.
He's got a funny shot, but he knocks him down.
Long rebound, Murray. 30 seconds to go here in the first half.
Good. Again, look who's there. Boy, has he been tough. Tyrese, Iowa State's contribution.
Halliburton leading the Indiana Pacers to the Eastern Conference Finals, losing to the Celtics. He got injured in that series.
Yeah, he did.
Drew Holiday gave him the business.
A little lingerie on the deck.
Jason Tatum.
And look at Edwards. And look at this defense. Not let them get a good look.
SGA, and that will not go. And that's the end of the first half. The score, the United States 41, Canada 33. After a slow start, Edwards and some great passing helps this American team.
You're talking about a guy 6'8". Look at the poise, the balance, ability to discard and finish at the rim. And he can knock those trays down with the best of them. Talent personified.
Anthony Edwards freeing himself on the baseline. He had a great first half for the United States, really the catalyst to get him back into the game, and he's standing by. Team high 8 points with our Christina Pink.
Thanks, Gus. And you came in and immediately provided a spark off the bench. You got 8 points in that first half. What allowed you to get into a rhythm?
Just moving the ball. You know, we got a great rhythm going. I mean, within practice, we always move the ball. We preach get to the paint, make the extra pass, and we've been doing that, and I've been benefiting.
Yeah, a little bit of a sloppy start with the turnovers, but you guys played better as the ball movement got better in that second quarter. How do you carry that over in the second half?
Well, we don't want to carry the turnovers over. You know, we want to cut that out. We want to have at least under 8 for the whole game, but, you know, we've been making some simple mistakes, man, thinking somebody's there when they're not. But, you know, it's okay. Once we get a rhythm, we'll be all right.
All right, thanks, Ant. Gus?
President Obama must have been pleased with that second quarter. Americans finding their rhythm. LeBron James, their leader. 41-33 the score. It's halftime here in Vegas. Coming up next, we'll be right back with our halftime coverage.
Here we go. Yeah, nice. Yes, shot, boy. Good work, fellas, good work. Yes, sir, knock down. Shot. One stop. Good, no middle night. Shift. Good, freeze it. Woo! Hey! Good pass. Good pass, Age. Hey, what? I'm taking me a mean now when I get back. Woo!
Who are you, DeMarcus?
The third splash, brother. I don't get that on camera, right? We gotta get this right. The third splash, brother.
We're still taking applications, don't worry.
Now you give me a close-up. Give me a close-up, huh?
I mean, anytime us three get together, you know, it's always a joy for us. You know, I think people love it because they get to see, you know, three guys that they always link together, whether good or bad. They get to see us interact.
You gonna sweat today?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because he fun, I'm fun, so fun linked together, cuz, you know, you feel me?
And I'm the best looking one out of the crew. So, you know, it's like they like my bodyguards, you know what I'm saying?
I would have rather you say I got a ring than just say what you just said.
And when you gonna get you one of them songs like Mike had? Sometimes I dream. When you gonna get you one of those?
So what?
I know they making one for you. No, when you gonna get you one of them songs, dog? You know Mike got that. Sometimes I dream that he is me. When you gonna get you one of those?
Well, the only time we get to see each other is when we play each other during the season. You know, that's the only time in the summertime. So when we get together, you know, for USA basketball, anytime during the summer, it's like we got to make our time, you know, worth our while, worth everybody's while. So it's like we're going to do everything together. We're going to have fun. We're going to, you know, we're going to try to make it big.
Well, I'm D-Wade. Well, I'm D-Wade. I'm BKG. I'm D-Wade.
You know, we all linked together, and it's a great experience. I mean, I'm happy that, you know, I got two friends like this, you know, to be around, especially stuff like this. You know, 35 age, you're going from your family, but you're able to, you know, it's another family. Exactly. It's like another part of your family, so it's like I never.
Halftime here in Las Vegas at T-Mobile. Americans leading Canada 41-33 in this showcase as the Americans prepare for the Paris Olympics. This is their first exhibition game of the season. And a look at some of the highlights of the first half.
A little rusty maybe on that offensive end, but a lot of big-time stops and coordination. Not giving up here, LeBron. So reminiscent of his play, and then the passing too. The pass that leads to the pass. With that finish, being unselfish does not surprise me. These guys just want to win it all for the good old USA. And I thought Albert was terrific.
And a look at the first half statistics. Americans shooting 53%. Their defense really stiffened. 31% shooting for Canada, but the turnovers, I'm sure Steve Kerr didn't like 8 turnovers in the first quarter.
You mentioned that earlier. Tough start. Not typical of what we're going to see.
We mentioned legends are in the building. There's Coach Pop. Greg Popovich coached the last gold medal team in 2020. The San Antonio Spurs head coach. And he should be pleased. 41-33. Coming up, we'll talk to Grant Hill, who is the managing director of USA Basketball.
Wants another Carter alley-oop, and they get it. Vince Carter. Wow. I'd like to be able to do that once. Just one time. Carter quickly down the other end. You know, the amazing thing about Vince Carter is he exposed, but how quickly he gets in the air. He's like a rocket that's taking off.
Carter looking over the shot clock. Decides on the three. Knocks it down.
That's illegal. That's illegal.
drop. Hey, unstoppable move right there. Unstoppable. Unguardable. Unguardable, I'm telling you. You get hey, that's unguardable right there, you know.
The first 50 years of USA basketball gave the sport and the world a reason to celebrate. A golden tradition threaded through a mission of purpose, growth, opportunity, unity, and legacy. Looking towards the next 50 years, we take the time to reflect on the journey that was and is golden together.
Supposed to play in 2000, but I got it.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. 41-33 halftime. United States on top of the Canadians. And you know, we are excited to bring out the superstar, that voice, that special tease you just saw. And he was also a pretty good basketball player, and he's also the, let me get his title right, the managing director of USA men's basketball, Grant Hill. And Grant, first of all, thank you very much for joining us. What do you think about the first half as the guys get out there and try to knock off some of the rust?
You know, it went like I thought it would go. I mean, you know, Canada is a great team. They got, you know, all NBA players on that squad. They started a little bit earlier than us with their training. But I thought at first we were a little bit, you know, nervous, trying to feel each other out. I did think that second unit came out there and really gave us a lift, and we got back into the game with our defense there in that second quarter.
What were some of your priorities putting this team together?
Well, it's a great question. I mean, at first we knew LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, if they wanted to play, they earned the right to play. We also knew that defensively and rebounding was so important. We got out-rebounded in the World Cup last season. We weren't at our best. We were the least in terms of defensive efficiency of a team, a men's national team in the last 20 years. So point of attack defense, Drew Holiday was a top priority. And then just filling it out. You want pieces that fit and complement each other. We got great bigs. We got different styles of play that we can play. And so, you know, look, this is a good start, this first half, but we still have a lot of work in front of us, and hopefully we can just continue to get better as we go.
Well, you know what, I know we're excited about these guys that are out on the floor right now, but I have to mention this. That young man that's getting ready to go to Duke, the 17-year-old that I had a chance to watch him practice from Maine, he is going to be sensational.
He will be. Cooper Flagg, who actually reclassified, technically should be a senior in high school, is committed to the Duke University. We'll be playing there next season. But, you know, I invited him. He's been so good in our junior programs. He's been on 2 gold medal teams. And we want to reward our guys. And I know a lot of people thought I was being, you know, the Duke brotherhood, taking care of my own. But you were there.
Oh, no.
He proved that he showed that he belonged and showed that he's got a bright future, not just at Duke, but at the next level, and hopefully with USA basketball in years to come.
you know, you've got a bright future in broadcast. We worked with a guy
these guys,
a couple of weeks ago.
We're not supposed to mention this. We're not supposed. These two guys work at CBS. This guy is always moonlighting, so they're actually partners.
Well, we finally got a real pro as a play guy now.
Iron Eagle is going to destroy the two of you all. My colleague and good friend.
Hey, one more thought. We're going to go to a break, and maybe you might fit it in. You visited each kid and presented their uniform. We showed that at the Open. How impressive was that for these young people?
Well, after I was with you during the Final Four, I quickly went and tried to give each player a moment. Go visit them, present them a jersey. We were able to surprise them. We were able to keep it under wraps, which is impossible in this day and age. And I think it was a special moment. I think it sort of exemplifies what USA basketball stands for. And all the guys, they were giddy. You know, these guys are all accomplished. They're successful. They're wealthy. And they all were excited to get their jerseys and officially be part of this men's national team.
You know, Aaron Stoikov wants to know if you'll stay another segment, but Aaron, he has to go to his agent to get permission. He does.
No. He has to deal with agents now. That's very interesting.
That is true, too. Yes, yes.
Do you have time? Or
Stay with us.
I'm here.
Stay with us.
Okay,
all right, you got it.
Maybe the first segment we'd love to have you.
All right, 41-33. USA on top of Canada. Back to Vegas after this.
It's going to be a great experience for me. You know, 19 years old, see how they on a different level than most guys. Just trying to learn, pick their brain, see what they do, how they work, and hopefully it can wear off on me.
It's going to be great. He wants to learn, and he wants to get better. Those are great qualities in a player that's trying to develop.
Great chance to experience this. Right now, I'm loving it.
Up ahead, and Turkey has just given up. Carmelo Anthony off the bounce pass.
You said it best. One of the great scorers in international history. Had him exactly where he wanted him.
Another steal. Waiting for a nice setup for Anthony. Electrifying the crowd. The transition defense helpless against the onslaught of USA's French president.
History of NBA basketball to post a 2020 game, and Carmelo Anthony down there taps it up and in Moses Malone style.
Well, we've said this many times about Carmelo. The strength and versatility to play inside and out.
Wade! You gotta be kidding me with that one! And he just stares at the crowd here in the crowd.
How cool is that? And that's a guy that really knows how to use the bounce. Talk about slashing.
Well, that looked like a relatively benign move from Dwayne Wade, and he turned it into maybe the play of the game. Dwayne Wade, and one. He looks absolutely fantastic. He looks like D. Wade circa the 2006 finals against Dallas when he won MVP.
The Boozer, and now Wade with a tomahawk jam. USA up by a dozen.
(41-33) as we get ready for the third quarter. Steph Curry got his jersey. Looks like his coach gave it to him. Well, Chris Mullen and his coach. Not his first rodeo, but a special moment. What do you think?
It was great. Actually, I gave Joel Embiid his jersey in Philadelphia that night. Stephen Curry did his jersey with Steve Kerr later that night, and they woke me up. I FaceTimed him at like 2:30 in the morning and congratulated, welcomed him, and I'm glad he's on our team.
You were just coming in at that time during the NCAAs.
Well, hanging with you.
All right, so we start the second half. Americans with a 41-33 lead. R.J. Barrett, Powell, SGA, Dylan Brooks, and Jamal Murray, the original starting five on the court for Team Canada. I tell you, this SGA Grant is something.
He's special. I mean, he's had a fantastic last few years. Was in the MVP consideration for the NBA. A lot of people felt he should have won it. And leading that young team, OKC, to the best record in the Western Conference this regular season.
And they added some size too, right? Recently, Martin?
They did. Big addition for them.
That's his shot, that corner jumper, Barrett. Well, what have you liked so far? I mean, during this game, I know they haven't been together very often and all, but what are some of the things that have jumped out that you think you can really lead on?
Well, first of all, the rebounding. We won the rebounding margin in that first half. We struggled with that in the World Cup last season as Stephen Curry knocks down a three-pointer. Defensively, I think we've seen potentially what this team can do. I like the switching, and we just got to fine-tune. We got time, not a lot of time, but we got time, and we just got to commit every day to get better.
They look like they're screening and cutting well.
They are, and you know what? Unselfish, making the extra, maybe a little too unselfish at times, and everyone trying to make the right play, but we'll find our rhythm. These friendly games are vitally important for us as we prepare.
R.J. Barrett at the line. Gus Johnson, Coach Raftery, and Grant Hill, the managing director of Team USA. What has this experience been like for you? Coach K was your coach. He was the longtime coach of the national team, and I'm sure he had some influence in you deciding to take this job.
Well, obviously, Coach K wanting us, even when we played in school, to be a part of international FIBA basketball.
And you won a gold medal in '96.
Won a gold medal in '96, and certainly Jerry Colangelo and the work that he and Coach K did building the program, and Stephen Curry starting to get hot here, and those two building a culture at a point in time when they took over in 2005, when the rest of the world was catching up. We were losing our way, and a lot of these guys, he's coached Stephen Curry, coached LeBron James, coached Kevin Durant, and just trying to continue with that legacy as we move forward into a new era.
You told me that a lot of the things the pros did, he brought back to Duke. Some of them.
No, he did.
You know, just it sort of changed somewhat the way he coached a little bit.
Well, I think he, the players learned from Coach K, and they all would admit that, but he learned from them and was able to incorporate a lot of the pro influences into the college game.
What was your experience like being on the United States national team?
Well, I played in the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, they were 6 holdovers from the original Dream Team. I was the youngest guy on the team. And, I mean, we were pretty dominant. We still had a lot of separation from the rest of the world. But it was truly, other than working with Bill Raftery, one of the highlights of my career.
Curry, 3.
He's on a run right now.
Curry reloads. There it is.
Unbelievable. Do you still call him coach, or do you say Mike once in a while?
No, I call him coach.
How you doing, Mike? You two have a great relationship, don't you?
Oh, we do. We do. And he's been a great resource to me as I've assumed this role. And it's great that he's here, supportive of our efforts.
What players do you see with this American team that you think may have a quiet, great Olympic Games participating for Team USA?
Wow.
There's one guy you had to say, watch out for him.
I think a lot of guys, but I think Anthony Davis. I mean, his versatility defensively, he just does so many things. He's won championships at all levels. He's won a gold medal, and I think his defense, his ability to anchor will be huge.
And that ball thrown out of bounds by Joel Embiid.
That's nice to see, though, him backing him down. That would have been an open 3 if the pass was delivered properly, though.
Yeah.
Really didn't have that impact last time. Would you agree?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think with the size of Joel Embiid as we see Anthony Davis, I mean, his ability with his back to the basket, putting pressure in the paint, getting other teams, big men in foul trouble is going to be important. And he's working his way. He's finding his rhythm now here early in this process.
Nice curl here for an easy goal.
And that ball goes down for R.J. Barrett.
really not much prep in terms of scouting this early, right? I mean, in preparation, you haven't seen Canada on a regular basis.
Really, right now, it's really about us. I think
Right.
coming into this, it's like, let's focus and work on what we've practiced the last 4 days, and then we'll learn a little bit more about ourselves as we, recap this performance here tonight. But Canada, a lot of capable players, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander always gives them a chance.
The perimeter is tough. Gus and I were talking about it.
Here's Steph Curry, the game high 12 points, and he goes down hard. Let's take a look at the group for the Americans. And here we go. Serbia, South Sudan, and Puerto Rico. Group C in Lille, France. And your thoughts on your group and handicap for us, if you can, the entire field for people that aren't accustomed to watching international basketball. Who are the teams that you feel are going to compete for that gold medal with the Americans?
We have a good group. Obviously, we respect that. And, if you look at Serbia, they're one of those teams with Jokic back in the mix, along with that finalist from last year's World Cup. You have to say France, the home team, Victor Wembanyama on that team as well. Of course, Germany, who won the World Cup last season. I mean, there's some really good teams capable. And you probably have 4 teams out here that really realistically believe that they have a chance here to win a gold medal.
The physicality is so much different, isn't it?
It is. It's very different than in the NBA. So we have to adjust to a different whistle here in FIBA play.
Now the Canadians are excited about their chances as they won that bronze medal at the World Cup last year, beating the Americans, beating your team. When you look at their group, though, it's a totally different group for them. It's going to be tough. Greece, Australia, and Spain.
I mean, all good teams. Australia is so talented. Spain, they're an older team, very seasoned, but they know how to play together. So you have to have what Greg Popovich says. You have to have the appropriate fear of your opponents, because anything can happen in FIBA. In the NBA game, in the NBA playoffs, it's the best of 7 series. This is like college.
One and done.
One and done.
Yeah.
U.S. playing Australia on Monday. Here's LeBron.
Look at that kid. You saw that coming.
LeBron James.
Look at this kid. He's fearless, isn't he? See that push? Oh, well, we got a problem here.
That's
Embiid.
Powell going down hard.
Yeah.
And now Powell and Embiid will have a little conversation. Dallas Mavericks, Philadelphia 76ers here. Stanford, Kansas.
That would be a heavyweight fight there.
Yes, indeed. Look at a little physical.
Oh, you got
there.
him across the face there, trying to check out.
Little love tap. Powell, 10 years with the Dallas Mavericks. He's used to it. Mavericks going all the way to the NBA Finals, losing to the Boston Celtics. Now the officials
checking it out.
Check it out. Matt Myers, Jason Steele, and Josh Wilson are your officials. Matt Myers is an NBA official. President Obama back in the building. He's got that swag, always in shape. And he, as Jay-Z would say, he walks like a ball player.
Did you see him play when he visited Carolina?
I did not see him play then, as we get another look
Did you
here
see
at
him
this
in
foul, but
Washington?
I actually played with him. We had dinner last night, the entire team and staff, with President Obama, and we talked about his 49th birthday party where he invited a bunch of NBA players, and he hit the game winner and on Derrick Rose.
Ooh.
And
Derrick Rose had a bad knee.
No, this is before Derrick Rose got hurt.
Man, did he hit it,
This was like 2009, and so he can hoop. Now, he had a lot of Secret Service around him, so you couldn't guard him that
Couldn't
tight.
get close, huh?
And they got guns.
They got guns, yes.
Well, that's that.
He gave a great speech last night at the ceremony as USA Basketball celebrated its 50th anniversary. And one thing that he said during his speech I thought was really interesting, and he gave a lot of credit to the game of basketball and to our players. He said, our military and our companies are things that people from around the world gravitate toward. But not only that, so an unsportsmanlike foul, elbow to the head on Joel Embiid has been called. But let's finish the Obama story. That's his fourth, by the way. He said, our military and our companies are things that, you know, people around the world gravitate toward. But that's not only it. It's our culture as well. And our culture of basketball with the United States sends a message in our ability to win and our ability to conduct ourselves properly is something that the world sees all the time.
Well, sports in general is a microcosm of life. And basketball, the success of the men's program, the success of the women's program, they've been so dominant. They're going for their 8th consecutive gold medal. But it really shows the very best of our country. And he talked about that, and his words were moving, they were inspiring, and I think all of us came away feeling good and certainly motivated from his words.
Now I'm going to give you a hard time right now.
Uh-oh.
How are you not going to have your people put Caitlin Clark on the United States national basketball?
So I'm the managing director of the men's national team. I have nothing to do.
And Angel Reese. Both of them.
Like I said,
what's that about?
I'm the managing.
I know Dawn's around here somewhere.
Well, I'll tell you this. I mean, I think our young rookies in the WNBA are fantastic, and they have such a bright future in front of them. But our team is going to be pretty dominant as it is. But I had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
By the way, Embiid got another foul, if I'm not mistaken.
Only 5 fouls allowed.
Yeah,
so Embiid
he's out.
Has fouled out.
Like getting back to the physicality too, you've got to be careful where you do it. I think, you know, wide open areas, extending the arm. It must have only been 4 guys.
And you're spot on. I mean, teams are going to try to get under your skin. They're going to call the games differently. So you just have to be smart. And certainly, this is Joel's first experience in FIBA basketball.
Right. Became a citizen, if I'm not mistaken.
Became a citizen 2 years ago, and
from Cameroon.
Is that one of your better recruiting?
And the French are actually upset with. The French are actually upset with Joel Embiid because he didn't choose to play for France.
Well, that's the advantage of his personality.
Well,
that's what I was alluding to.
We recruited him hard. I felt like Jay Wright.
Did he get an NIL deal? I think he's doing a little better than that. LeBron, forget it. When he goes, can you remember anybody in your playing day, once he makes his mind up, just people, no one's going to pick up a charge on him.
LeBron James in transition to the basket on Brooks. No, but Devin Booker is there for the follow.
And ladies and gentlemen, he'll be 40 in December, LeBron James.
Do you think he wanted to nail Brooks on that drive right there?
Maybe
Tempting.
not. But no, this is great. I mean, you put this team together. You try to envision what it will look like. But this last week, them coming together, they're working hard. The potential, the opportunity, chasing and pursuing the gold medal. It's just got me excited and just ready. I'm so excited.
Your agent called, said,
we got to go, Coach. You got to stop.
Your agent called, said you're out.
Grant, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Great job.
Have a great run.
All right, man. Enjoy Paris.
I appreciate it.
60-50. Our score here in the third. Back after this.
Whether you're a coach in search of improvement, a player looking for the next level, a young woman looking for new opportunities, or a community hoping to strengthen its ties, USAB Basketball Youth and Sport Development has you covered. With more than 100 programs and events around the country, there is space for you to play. Join us today as we strive to be golden together.
You out, Tom's boy, you out. You out. You out. You out.
USA Basketball Showcase on FS1 is brought to you by Nike. And welcome back to the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. We've had a good game so far for the Americans, leading the Canadians 60-50. Joel Embiid has fouled out of the game.
No, only 4, Gus. They changed it.
Olynyk to Dort. And the rebound to Adebayo.
Boy, they're so deep and talented, this USA team. So many opportunities to put you away with its deep bounce post.
Shoot 58% from the field this quarter, the United States. Halliburton, Tatum, those broad shoulders, baseline on Nembhard. Lyles with a rebound. Nice look inside. Great slip. Olynyk with the bucket.
He can push it.
60-52. And we'll head the other way. United States.
A little sloppy.
Little sloppy. But first game, take some time. As they say, Rome was not built in a day.
That's what I've been told.
13 turnovers. Anthony Edwards told us that they want to keep it to 8 per game, not tonight.
Nice cut. Again, that open middle. Pretty. Olynyk with the fine. Quick timeout. Steve not happy.
And that's Alexander Walker with the bucket. Timeout up the United States.
Canada won't back down.
3:15 to play here in the third. Now, Saturday on FS1, it's a star-studded battle atop the American League East. Aaron Judge powers the Yankees against the Orioles. Coverage begins at 3 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
Orioles having a great year, Gus.
Steve Kerr, Tyrone Lue, Eric Spoelstra, Devin Booker, Phoenix Sun. Went to Kentucky as well, from Mississippi. Just an outstanding talent.
So many talented guys on the USA bench.
I mean, watch him practice the last 2 days. It's been the greatest basketball practices I've ever seen in my life.
It is amazing.
Man.
They all can do so many things. What impresses me the most, the footwork.
Yes.
I mean, they just know how to cut, balance.
They're almost like dancers in a way.
They are. Fancy footsteps.
Now, 5 members of this year's team participated in the last Olympics in Tokyo. Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Drew Holiday, and Jason Tatum. Going back to the 2016 gold medal winning team, only one player remains, KD. KD out with a calf injury.
You know, Pop did some job with guys coming over late, if you remember. Booker for one, and Holiday in the playoffs, and just arrived late, won practice, and started playing. I think they may have played France and lost, but what an amazing job these kids did winning the gold there for Pop and his guys, and the USA.
Steph Curry, 9 points in the quarter, has a team-high 12. Right now, he's on the bench with 3 minutes to play in the third. Edwards turns the corner. Double team.
Nice read by Olynyk.
Edwards. And that's a shot clock violation. Couldn't get it away.
Yeah, they really got the feet organized there. No vision available. Even cutters weren't able to be seen. Now watch how they close it and get their legs across there. Just solid pursuit. Pretty good read.
Olynyk, guarded by Halliburton.
Park. Really good getting in the lane. Nice find here.
Olynyk kicks it out. Alexander Walker with the push. That's an air ball.
And the challenge was great. Give it up.
Tatum. Nice dime. Edwards.
Nice cut. Unselfish play by Tatum, too. But how about the way he broke his guy down and the help? But, boy, you need somebody to bail you out. Clever dive to the rim right here. And just the timing. Davis waits to see what he's doing. Able to finish big time.
Anthony Davis goes to the line. I had a chance to talk to Anthony at practice yesterday, and I talked to him about his regimen, what he eats. Eats 4 times a day, 1 snack. Egg whites, spinach in the morning for breakfast. I'm looking for a good breakfast meal.
Sounds like your diet, but you wait for somebody to pick the check.
They cook it for me.
They do take care of themselves.
Yes, they do. In bed, he said, by 10 o'clock. AD with 6 points and 8 rebounds. 31 years old, Anthony Davis. NCAA championship with John Calipari in Kentucky. Coach Cal's only one.
Yeah.
That's his star player. The star of stars for Coach Cal.
A lot of great players for that.
And then the Lakers winning. And then the Lakers winning a championship in the bubble. I like this Lakers decision with J.J. Redick. I thought Darvin Ham should have been given more time, but if they decided to move on from him, I think J.J.'s going to be great. Just like Steve Kerr, yeah, he didn't have any coaching experience, but he had a ton of playing experience.
You need players. That's the key.
They will get him. The future. Top of the arc, Edwards, pump fake, frees himself.
Pretty.
Picked up and in, looks like that's AD.
I think you're right. Good shooters enable the offensive rebounders to get in position to dominate.
8 points, 9 rebounds. Alexander Walker out flat. Taps around. Americans with numbers. Here's a lob.
I don't know if it was meant for him. Maybe it meant for Edwards.
Anthony Davis. 66-54, USA with 19 team assists.
Lombard with a nice look, though, for an open look opportunity.
Very interesting. Canadians thought they really had a chance to win this game.
Nice hands.
Jim Hart strips Jason Tatum out of bounds. Canada 6 for 24 from the 3-point line, though.
Who do you think this was for?
Edwards. Maybe not.
Edwards or Tatum, maybe.
Tatum picks up his dribble off balance.
Thought he got bumped late in the shot clock.
They let him play more physical in international play.
They are. I did the World Games similar to what we're doing this year. And they do bang you, stand you up on screens. Not afraid to stick that elbow into the chest. Getting down the floor. How about this? Plenty of opportunities. Guess who?
AD with the game's only double-double, 10 points, 11 boards. Edwards.
Ran a little double. They're going to double it again.
Edwards moving over to the point position. Takes a 3.
Again, the cut. That's what I like about these kids. He's got a little ham in him, doesn't he?
It's got to go through me. That's what he said. He's 22, folks. He's got not only Hall of Famers with him, but some of the greatest players in the history of the game. And at 22, he says, it's got to go through me, and they know it.
Knows how to get available. And good patience by Albert in that corner, ringing it up in Georgia and letting them all know it's me.
Largest lead of the game for the Americans, 69-54. Back for the fourth quarter after this.
damn. Whoa. Like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Shoot from deep like 33 and I go beast like 23. I pop 10 toes down, glued to the concrete and game time. Locked in when it's game time.
I tell you what, this guy named Steph Curry is phenomenal to play with. He's on my team today, and I got so many open looks, so but it was fun, man. It was a good day, good ball.
Felt good to get out here, run through some drills, run through some plays, play with some of the best players in the world. So it was a good job.
It's been a good time. Playing with some of the best of the best. Told you about some of the best of the best.
I'm just happy to be here. I mean, I'm playing with Hall of Famers. Curry, KD, LeBron, and Embiid. I'm just happy to be here.
You got a lot of great talent out here. You got dudes that's going to be Hall of Famers, certified Hall of Famers already. So, it's going to be intense. We always want that vibe.
Playing with some amazing talent like this is something you can't take for granted. So I'm ready to get started.
I'm just inspired by a lot of these guys. So day one, we already get to scrimmaging. That's all I can ask for.
They're celebrating 50 years of USA basketball. We showed the women and their legends. Now the men on the court. Grant Hill, Gary Payton, Reggie Miller, John Stockton, Doug Collins, just to name a few as the players line up. Steve Smith is there, Tim Hardaway. Unbelievable collection of talent.
And guys.
And people.
As you did. Great people.
Andre Iguodala, Chalmers.
There's the old Marquette flash. Wade, he'll be doing the Olympics.
Dwayne Wade.
RBC.
Melo, one of the great Olympians of all time. Carmelo Anthony.
Had his son with him. Did you see yesterday?
I didn't, but I did see Carmelo.
Yeah.
And Patrick Ewing. He was there as well. Nice to see the guys gathering.
Spencer Haywood there.
Spencer was there, Detroit's finest.
From your hometown?
That's right. First player to ever declare hardship at the University of Detroit.
Jeff Mullins there as well.
Let's go to Christina.
All right, thanks, Coach. We knew the size that you guys have on this roster was going to be important. Big advantage on the glass. How have you been able to utilize that tonight?
Well, I think Bam and AD playing together, switching everything, dominating the paint. They've been great. Our guards are doing a good job putting pressure on the ball as well.
Largest lead of the game. I know you guys are still working through some things. What do you want to see from this group finishing?
Well, we have to execute offensively better. We've only practiced for a few days, so we've got a lot to tighten up. But too many turnovers, too many disjointed possessions. But we'll get there. It's just going to take some time.
All right, thank you. Gus?
All right, turnover is a problem. However, they are dominating the boards, 39-23 over Canada. Americans playing with grit.
Interesting to see how coaches look at it. Certain guys contributing that go unnoticed by the public frequently, whether it's guarding, being in the right position, help side defense.
American close the third quarter on a 9-0 run. Largest lead of the game right now. Canada turns it over. Halliburton leaves it for Anthony Edwards. They swing it. Tatum, hard drive. Oh, he tried to punch it. Missed it. Out of bio there. Ball hanging on the rim.
Their balance has been great. Even when they get this one, but all the guys got back beautifully.
Trey Lyles at point blank range. Now Edwards. Ant-Man. Blocked from behind. Dort. That one off the back rim. They're going up and down now.
Dort, one of those guys Been knocked down to 3 on occasion. You mentioned earlier, just terrific defense.
Halliburton wide open.
Bam with the screen, the roadblock to get a great clean. Look at these hands. This kid, whew, Rick Carlisle knows how good he is.
And a foul. Defense, the key. Canada shooting 32% in this game.
And challenges, helping one another out, blocking shots. And there's right here, the hands in anticipation. This kid is a keeper. You mentioned age. He provides that youth as well.
So Bam Adebayo, Miami stalwart, making his second Olympic appearance. Look at the selfies. Reggie Miller in the middle. GP. Steve Smith.
Yeah.
Timmy Hardaway. And guess who's in the middle? Of the middle. You know, being around all these NBA guys, there are a lot of tall people in the building nowadays.
You know, Reggie looking for a cabinet position, I think.
President Obama. Gotta get your pick. Nembhard. Turns the corner hard. Step back 15-footer.
Oh, what? How quick he got up. This time the first big time negation.
That's Anthony Davis again. Having a monster game, has a double-double. Now blocking shots.
He doesn't have to score to be a factor.
Now it takes a 3. That's a brick. Nembhard in traffic, keeps his dribble alive.
They've done a nice job keeping guys away with corralling.
Lyles, back to Nembhard. Lyles a 3. Woo, what a rebound right there for Anthony.
He gives you a little micro.
Give me that,
doesn't he?
Give it to me. Love this kid. He, along with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, all this great young talent in the NBA.
He makes that shot. He's really, over the years, been terrific at mid-range and also that mid-post shot.
Hallelujah. Alexander Walker with the jumper, 70-57. And Anthony Davis is starting to take over. The bigs, Embiid and Davis, making their presence known. 70-57.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Nobody gonna better stop that. Nobody. If you come in here though, one dribble, step back, boom. But you gotta get away from him. Yeah. You need to know what to do with that. You face him, boom. Step back, step back. That's a bucket all day. Huh? Yeah. Cause I hesitate. Yeah. I hesitate because if I come back here and you bite, then I'm gonna bite you.
USA Basketball Showcase on FS1 is brought to you by Nike. Welcome back to Vegas. Fourth quarter action, 7:19 to play. Americans with a 70-57 lead over Canada. As we take a look at Team USA's exhibition schedule. They'll take on Australia and Serbia in Abu Dhabi, then head to London, where they'll face the South Sudan and Germany, and the women will play Germany as well.
Can you see the improvement in another 2 weeks with this team?
Oh my gosh, they're going to be great. They get to know each other a little bit.
I knew they'd be unselfish.
Booker.
That's his shot, too. That one in the lane. Used to run those baseline bumps at Kentucky for Booker. He was a tough guy to defend. Knew how to read it.
Prolific scorer. Inside. And that one rims down. Well done. Thomas Scrub. He plays in Spain.
A lefty that can do some damage. Watch him in practice, can make that corner three.
He's got his brother Philip Scrub on the team with him too, number 23. Who's on the floor right now as well. Mom and Dad must be very proud of those two young men, their sons. Nembhard, 5 to shoot. And that one goes down once again for this Canadian team. Kim Birch with the shot.
Now they have to cut a couple, I think, Gus.
Inside. Out of Bio, jump hook. And our Christina Pink, she's got a nice story about how excited these guys are from the United States to be on this team. Christina.
Well, yeah, we spotlighted some of the players who played integral roles for Team USA in Tokyo, but it was important for guys like Drew Holiday to come back and play because they didn't get the full experience, he told me, when they played in Tokyo. Remember, they had the restrictions because of COVID, so they're excited to get to Paris. They're excited to start this Olympic journey and really get the full experience, something he talked about with teammate Jason Tatum.
This is an enjoyable group, no question about it. So many options. I think Edwards is going to start. The buildings are filled anyhow in the NBA. It's going to be a tough ticket when he comes to town.
Yep.
There's so much excitement with him. But again, the coordination and the unselfish play, I expected that.
Holiday ready to come back in. 5:26 to play in the fourth. Americans up 72 to 61. Four to shoot. Scrub. Off the mark. Steph Curry back on. Holiday. Booker had to track that down on the sideline. Holiday to the basket. And he'll get the easy roll.
Fiondu coming. Gelly on the deep. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
you're working on
that's
that
right.
today.
Fiondu, Kabengele.
Almost got a piece of that one on the drive.
Number 5 for Canada. Scrub to his brother. Kabengele, easy layup.
Strong kid. They won't go away. Valuable minutes for them.
He spent time with the Clippers and the Cavs and the Celtics off and on since 2019. First round pick of the Nets in 2019 after 2 seasons at Florida State. Fiondu, Kabengele. LeBron. Turn around.
Nice pass. So unselfish. Yeah, you're right. I mean, just collapsed the D. Drew 2. Big time find.
23 assists for Team USA as we hit the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Scrub backing up on Steph Curry. Six to shoot. Top of the arc. Quick release. In and out.
He's positionless, isn't he? This guy has so many areas he can dominate.
No, he's not positionless. He can play all 5.
That's what I meant. That's true. He can play any place he wants.
Five to shoot.
So the more you watch these NBA teams, they really Go cross court.
It's a different game.
It is. They make
Do you know who you
pay.
should credit for that? We should credit for changing the game of basketball.
I would say Steph.
No, I'm talking about a coach, a philosophy.
A coach. Like, you're not going back to Red Holzman, are you?
No.
Well,
Mike D'Antoni.
oh, yeah. The speed of the game. You're
7
right.
seconds.
He was doing the games with the Knicks when he was there, right?
Yeah,
you're right.
Steve Nash, he came from Europe, he coached internationally.
If you mentioned Steve Nash when we had Grant Hill on, he'd go on for an hour. Played together. He just loved playing with him.
3 minutes to play. And a whistle.
Not much more you can do.
I think Coach D'Antoni is here as well. And how about Steve Nash and some of the things he accomplished as a Canadian legend?
I think the world got to know Canadian basketball. It started with him. Pretty good soccer player too, Gus.
Yes, he was.
Santa Clara kid. First saw him out in Maui.
Good to see him get another opportunity as a head coach in the NBA. As Curry heads out of the bench, along with LeBron James. Might be it for these two men.
Yeah, I would agree.
Steph Curry, solid outing. LeBron James, great overall performance.
They got a lot of pride, these kids. Little dummy play there. Defense got caught up. Holloway finds the hole. Good pass from the outbounds.
On paper for Canada, though, this is the best collection of talent Team Canada has ever had.
Well, you and I were watching the other day. They were impressive.
Scrub turns the corner. That floater won't go. And Kelly has it blocked by AD. Another block for AD.
Good.
His fourth to go along with the double-double points and rebounds.
He's got the length, the timing. Look at this. Doesn't give up on the play. Gathers himself. He can start a lot of fast breaks, whether it's the block or the change of the shot.
9 blocks for the United States, only 1 block for Canada. We talked to you at the top of our telecast about the Americans and their size. Well, it's come to fruition in this game. Holiday with the 3, and now Team USA has their largest lead of the game, 81-65, and this is a game in which they trailed at one point early in the first by 10.
I think Derek White's going to be a nice addition as well, don't you?
Yes.
With this team.
Derek White will join Team USA as Kawhi Leonard elected to withdraw from the team because of injury. And there's Steve Kerr to the right, Tyrone Lue, Spo, Mark Few, head coach at Gonzaga, brain trust of Team USA.
He can shoot it. He can shoot it.
Scrub. Long rebound. Five to shoot. Baseline teardrop. Off the mark by Scrub. And a whistle and foul.
Potter with that last basket at the other end. Little Ohio State, little Wisconsin. Saw him shooting the ball in practice. Filling it up. A lot of good things here, Gus, for the USA.
Come here, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, let's get it. Knock down, bro. Shot, boy. Hey, hey. Good pass, boy. Good pass, bro.
Oh, my God. There you go, Y. Cutter book. Cutter book. Stack, stack, Brooke. Stack, stack. There she go. There she go. Set it, AD. Set it, AD. Woo. Yeah, bro. I got you, Y. I got you. Let's get it. I got Brennan. I got Brennan. You go up, Book, go up. It's for you. Hey, Book. Knock down, Book. Knock down, Book. Knock down, Book. There, Joe. Good shot, Book.
(84-68). Team USA on top of Team Canada with 1:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Anthony Davis has been excellent in this game.
He's such a solid all-around contributor. It's running the floor, being acknowledged, but this is where he excels. Changing your vision, changing your shot.
Anthony Edwards, 13 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Steph with 12. AD, 10 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks.
Edwards plays with a flair, though, doesn't he?
Yes.
Like a joy.
Energy.
Steph's got a lot of that, too, during the course of his career. They love what they're doing.
Scrub, batted around. Rebounded by Canada. And the big scrub, Thomas.
Big guy. Birch.
As we close in on 1 minute to go.
Good to be with you, Gus, after the...
I know, Coach. I'm surprised they dragged you off the golf course. As you continue to sandbag America.
I wish that were true.
Micah Potter was added to this team with all the injuries taking place.
And you've been ready for football, too, right? Pretty soon.
We got a month and a half before that. Gonna relax.
Yeah.
Maybe come
chill, hit the
hang out at your house for a little while.
Anytime. Just bring the food. I got the other stuff.
I know you got the other stuff.
I got the lemonade.
Okay, you got it. Team USA off to a great start as they prepare for the Paris Olympics. Halliburton, nice steal.
It just reads, anticipates. Boy, the detail he plays with.
Iowa State product, Tyrese Halliburton, really become a major star with the Indiana Pacers and Rick Carlisle, his head coach. 19 seconds ago, the United States do not have to take a shot. Halliburton. In the backcourt, hold the ball, and that's it. 86-72 the final. Americans win this showcase. They'll head to Abu Dhabi.
A long way to go, but they're going to get there. This is a great group. Great to be with you too, pal.
USA started slowly, down 11-1 early, 8 turnovers in the first quarter, but their height and unselfishness, their passing took over. 46 rebounds and 25 assists. Americans shot 51% from the field, held Canada to 32% shooting. And the Ant-Man with a team high 13.
They can play so many ways, Gus. Whether it's small or big, beat you with the 3, beat you with your defense. You mentioned Anthony Davis, such a dominant factor protecting that rim.
He said that everything's going to go through me. I loved what he said because it did tonight. He came off the bench and changed the dynamic, changed the tempo, brought incredible energy. Such a handsome young man. Steph Curry knocked down shots when they needed him to.
They have a lot of guys that are real happy when they're playing. Just love the game.
And look at LeBron in the middle.
Yeah.
That tells you something. He's speaking to the team in the end.
And KD, who just is a baller, was not even able to play today. They need him healthy. Magnificent mind for the game.
And also 4 block shots. The final score, 86-72. LeBron James let the game come to him this evening, and he's standing by with our Christina Pink.
All right, dominating performance tonight. LeBron, gathering the team there at half court. What was your message to the guys there?
Man, we know we're a lot better, but we only been together 4 days, so all the miscues, offensive with the turnovers and things, we'll get better than that with that, but it starts on the defensive end. And as long as we defend, we're going to give ourselves a good chance to win every night.
Steph, you guys were able to settle in there as the game went on. What did you like about the way this group came together, especially there late in the game?
The things we can control are effort, intensity, physicality. We've been talking about it since day one. So like Bron said, we can work out the kinks and the timing on offense, but if we compete like that, commit to playing defense, we'll be fine against anybody. So that's good to build on right there.
Bron, talk about the timing. I know you two have been looking forward to playing together in a competitive setting. We saw the lob connection in that third quarter. How did that come together?
Just two guys just loving to play. We love to play the game of basketball and try to share to each other. I missed him in the first half on a wide open 3 that I threw out of bounds. So, but he was able to connect with me on the lob. It's fun. We play the game at a high level, but more importantly, we just play the game that we love the right way, and that's the result of it.
Steph, to say this team has some players is an understatement. As you guys get your groove going, as you go through exhibition play, how good can this team be?
We just want to win gold. I mean, whatever that takes. So we always talk about no matter what your stats are, no matter how many minutes you play, like everybody on the floor commit to just doing what you're asked to do. We'll be good. I don't know if you got one more question, but it's my daughter's 9th birthday. Happy birthday, Ryan. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. We're here playing basketball, doing what we love. I miss you. Love you. Happy birthday.
Thanks so much. Gus.
All right, Christina, thank you very much. And Steph Curry and company jog into the locker room as they get ready to get packed up and head on out to the Middle East. Well, thanks for joining us tonight in Las Vegas for the USA Basketball Showcase, where Team USA beat Canada 86-72. Coverage continues on Monday when Team USA will take on Australia live from Abu Dhabi. We'll have that for you at noon Eastern here on FS1. For Bill Raftery, Christina Pink, and the rest of our crew, I'm Gus Johnson saying so long from Vegas, wishing you a good evening.